In this evening's segment, we will be interviewing two students from George Washington Carver Middle School to discuss their findings on the counts of native versus non-native species in the beaches Miami Beach and Boynton Beach.
This is Oscar Torres of 8th grade George Washington Carver Middle, who I will be interviewing and asking about his citizen science fair project. You did a project about lizards.
Yes, I studied how often they appeared and how active they were at morning, midday, and evening. I concluded that in midday they seemed more active since the sun was higher in the sky and they could receive more warmth.
Well, what was your hypothesis, and was it supported by the data?
Well, from the beginning I knew that they were going to be more active in midday since a lot of studies have shown that lizards prefer it because of the fact that they're reptiles and they're cold-blooded, so they require that warmth.
So did any other researchers look up the same problem?
Yes, the University of Florida conducted a study to see why it was that there were so many during the day and you wouldn't find as much during the night.
All right, well, I also saw that you were looking around campus here for some lizards. What was that about?
Yes, we were doing a little extra studying to gather a little more data about the lizards we have in the Coral Gables region, and we found out that there's a lot more biodiversity here than in Boynton Beach and North Miami Beach, because we only found about the green anoles and brown anoles in those two areas, but here we found the giant night anole, the Cuban anole, the brown anole, and the green anole.
Thank you, Oscar, and that's all we'll have tonight.
So Mark, I heard you're doing a citizenship science project. What does citizenship science mean?
Citizenship science means like a project that I do as a citizen myself, where I help other scientists in usually the same state or other states, but in this case I'm doing it with scientists in another state, which is in Rhode Island University.
So down to the main part. What was your research question for this project?
My research question was whether or not there were more native opposed to non-native lizards in Boynton Beach, Florida.
And what was your hypothesis?
My hypothesis was that there would be more native than non-native lizards.
So what data did you end up collecting?
I ended up finding 50 native lizards in total and 360 non-native lizards.
So tell me, why do you think it's important that people know what this experiment is for?
I think it's important because we should know whether or not there are many native lizards threatening and endangering our environment, the Everglades.
And why do you think there isn't more biodiversity in the Everglades?
And that I believe because there are many giant non-native lizards eating through the Everglades and endangering other species.
What drew you to doing this experiment?
I did this experiment because I'm very fascinated in wildlife and zoology.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.